Alrighty, we are live. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the stream. I hope you had a wonderful week of summer fun. But now we're going to go back onto our bullshit of Curse of the Azure Bonds, and I hope you'll be willing to join us there.
Yeah, things have been going pretty well for you. You've gotten one of the 5 bonds clear, and have been making your way north out of Tilverton on your ways to the cities of Ulash and Zenzel Keep, where you have reason to believe 2 of the other bonds can be dealt with. During last week's session, you ended but with a conversation with Elman, who gave you a little bit of information and some advice on what to do about things.
And we have a ghost following us. That's always great.
He wasn't a ghost. He was an astral projection. There's a significant difference, unless you're watching Season 3 of The Magician.
No, I'm talking... no. I'm talking about the one who tricked us.
Oh, yes, that ghost!
Oh my god, I didn't mean... Yeah, no, I didn't mean he was following us. No, I meant that person.
Yeah.
Now we have a fan club.
Yeah.
I've had a rough week.
It's
so
okay,
things
it's
are coming
understandable.
together a little bit. So let's go around, do our introductions, and then we'll continue north on the road. Start with
introductions
Nick.
again.
Hi, yes,
Yep.
yes, all the time. I am Lostrata Stonecrag. Oh, but I'm Nick and I play Lostrata Stonecrag. I am a hill dwarf cleric. So I am very salty right now because I was just lied to by someone, or by one of my own people. You know what? No, he's not one of my own people because he worships that bitch hoe that I don't worship. And right now he's really salty because I'm bringing this to my people. So that's a little bit about me. I basically fucked us over a little bit, but hey, I'll move it on to Jess.
Hi, I'm Jess. I play Volna. Last I remember, I was chilling up in a tree being lookout, but I think more happened after that. I'm just brain dead. As always. I'm just the resident sharpshooter. You know? Badass. That's all I got for you today, man.
It be like that sometimes.
I don't remember who's next in the order.
Let's go with Rozzy.
I'm Lyra. I am a warlock who gets up to a lot of shenanigans. I have Pixie Fayu who goes with me everywhere.
Gets into even more shenanigans.
Yes, just looking to cause some trouble and acquire some fine things. That's about it. Just trucking along.
Isn't that life in general?
Oh yeah. Yeah. On to the next. Volunteers?
Derek.
Oh, Derek.
I play Colt. Well, my name's Derek. I play Colt. I'm a stout halfling monk that is trying to be a semi-reformed criminal, and I punch things to solve problems.
Are you finding your reforms difficult with your current companion? Like,
yes, actually,
yeah.
I'm finding myself slipping more towards criminal activity just to finance being around these people.
And that leaves us with Lauren.
Hi, I'm Lauren. I play Wim, a tiefling wild magic sorcerer. I'm missing a horn. I randomly got these powers. I'm trying to figure out why all that happened. And I also have a list. 1 down, a few more to go.
Very well. So when you left... Derek, do you have a question?
No, you hit the button accidentally, sorry.
So when we left, you guys were on the road north of Dagger Falls on your way to the city. The road north passes through the city of Voonlar on the way to Eula. This is on the northern edge of the Cormanthor Forest, Volna's homeland. It's going to take you a couple of days worth of travel to get from where you're at to where you're going. So you guys will have plenty of time to do things that you want to do on the way there. If you have anything you want to take care of on those campfire nights, we can start with some of that. You are traveling on foot. You don't have horses right now.
So we're basically, exactly are we traveling again?
There was a map that was handy. Where did that go?
I don't know.
Did you place it in the lore section?
It might have been, but I'm going to repost it in the chat right now. Okay, that's just a link to it in the other section. There we go.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah. You can see the Cormanthor Forest around the center of the map.
Mm-hmm.
You're on the northwest edge of that right now. The town of Vunlar is right there at the northern point of the forest where the road breaks to the east.
Scoop!
And then the road travels east for about 40 miles before you get to the city of Ulash.
Okay.
Now, what you know of Ulash... Vunlar is the first city on the road. What you know of Vunlar is it's been contested between the armies of Zental Keep and Hillsfar. Hillsfar is run by a group of merchant kings who have basically set up a mercenary company solely to keep order. So it gets all the corruption you would expect with a group of merchants running things with no restriction. Whereas Zental Keep has a completely different style of corruption. They're a theocracy based in tyranny, and kind of have that global domination thing going on.
How's the thief presence in those two areas? Probably not a lot in Zental Keep, right? Because they keep their kind of order.
Yeah. Where order is defined as quick execution without trial. That's not entirely accurate. They would have a show trial where the outcome was guaranteed. They need that level of bureaucracy to be there.
Yeah, you got to move the cogs around.
Right.
Make sure the machine's right. I get that, but Hillsfar's pretty... It's already merchant. It's kind of... You're saying Hillsfar's kind of merchant?
Yes.
Corrupted, in a sense?
Yeah. These guys are pure profit driven.
Just profit, yeah. Okay. Sounds like my type of city, but okay.
Yeah. Hillsfar, their military force are known as the Red Plumes.
Lame.
Damn, that is very sad.
Yeah, well,
Ooh, your plumes.
My name is
How's
Red
your
Plume.
plumage today?
yeah, it's difficult to argue with heavy cavalry as they're charging towards you to enforce their version of the law.
Yeah, but it's probably made of red smoke. It's not real. It's all smoke and mirrors. Red smoke and mirrors. Just kidding. I'm trying
You
to
can
be
explore
relevant.
that.
I'm trying to be relevant. I'm sorry, guys. I'm lame.
As you approach the city of Vunlar, it is... you see, before you even get close to it, you see that there's quite a bit of military evidence nearby that this is a place where armies have fought. Some of these wheat fields are often battlefields where armies collapse. So it's not entirely unusual to see a standing stone marking a mass grave of soldiers, or the remnants of a burnt-out home.
It's fucked up.
Hmm.
Are there any children we can adopt and raise as soldiers?
I'm not good with kids, unfortunately, so no.
Not that you've seen on the road.
Could use an apprentice.
Could use somebody who can fit into tiny holes other than Fayo.
I'm gonna start simple. I'll just teach them the tools of trade, then we'll escalate.
Yeah. As long as they're not eating dirt, they'll be fine.
Oh, that's where all the
Here goes
diseases
my
happen.
passion.
Tiny apprentice.
But you have to eat a little bit of dirt.
Yeah.
True.
Dirt is for wounds.
Now, you guys don't have any specific need to stop in Voonwar, but you have been on the road for several days by the time you approach it.
I'd love to hit up the BK at least.
So we actually do need to go in there because he's been Lestrada's been in a heavy suit of armor for several days. We need to get
He needs
him
to
washed. Get the inside of that
come
armor
on,
clean.
guys.
Clean
You
your
guys are being
booty.
so rude to me right now.
And honestly, like,
can't smell
we don't
anything, you know?
prestidigitize his ass
I do a little
anyway.
presentation to kind of clean him up a little bit, but
Literally.
I'm
That's all you
probably
need.
like scent blind, but hey, don't be rude. It's how us dwarves
a little bit of pine
exist.
fresh.
I
I
would
didn't-
literally clean him without his consent if he smelled that bad.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
So that's
boom,
why-
clean.
Oh, that's
Cancer.
fine. I thought you meant like ripping my armor
Or
off and be like,
sponge
don't.
bath.
Would that be a bath bomb?
Oh, come on. Stop. Oh,
See, I did the polite thing and mentioned it in front of these people instead of right when we first got to the town gate. Hey, we got to get the smelly dude into a shower.
oh
See, I didn't say
Excuse me, kind sir, where's your dwarf
And
walking
this
station?
mithril, come on, right?
Yeah.
Fair.
I
Yeah.
get. Ah, fine. All right, let's stop then. I
Whereas
guess I need a
Valna,
shower.
elves don't sweat.
God damn you and your non-sweat glandy kind.
What is the best way? Do you know Valna for mithril?
Yeah. Both Volna and Lestrada are wearing a small fortune in armor.
It's Gucci.
Yep, and if either of them pass on, I will quickly turn a profit. I mean, I will make sure it gets back to their
Oh.
Yeah.
intended.
Mhm.
Oh, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
It'll fair price in my store, I promise.
It will be easier to send them the coins I make rather than the actual armor.
You'll be
So-
cursed by, like... by me, definitely.
So it sounds like you
But
do
you're
wish to stop in Voonwar and at least spend the night in an inn to be off the road for a single night.
Probably best idea, right?
Yeah, we need
Let's
to,
drink!
let's see if we can get those drinks for free.
How? What are you gonna do? Harvest their potatoes?
That's something together.
That's really weird.
Are you from the Is that what they,
Are you
is that what they ask you to do for?
Are you gonna
That was
harvest?
my plan.
Oh my
Just
god.
gonna go in there and harvest their potatoes. That was the plan. Now, how'd you figure that out?
Damn, how,
I'm a clever girl.
damn.
What? Well, I don't have time to do a noble deed here, guys.
Well,
We
the
gotta
reason-
go.
The reason I said we need to get it for free is I have absolutely no money.
Oh. Well, you can wash some dishes, I guess.
I can make some money if I need to. It's just I don't want to.
Like Skyrim or whatever, just chop wood over and over again.
Secretly steal all of their dishes and baskets and sell it back to them.
Look upon my wares.
Yeah.
As you approach the the gates of Runlor. They have a short palisade wall, not nearly as high as the one you had seen in Dagger Falls. It looks like the city has expanded beyond an older wall. The gate is manned by a squad of armored warriors.
Tell me more. What color are their armor?
The logos on their chest plate is green and gold. And banners fly from each of the gates. Traffic's moving quickly, both in and out of the town right now.
So line up. I'm gonna try to acquire some things while I'm in the crowd.
Okay. Are you looking for anything specific or just searching random?
Money.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
Dangling coin purses.
Typical thief things.
I'm not technically a thief, just a little bit. 20 non-natural.
Okay. You spot a man who's really well dressed. And there's a coin pouch hanging low, dangling from very thin cords from his waist.
Does it look like he's baiting me or someone? 'Cause, like, that's kind of obvious.
Give me an insight check.
He's bait carding you.
10.
10. It does look obvious. But you can't tell if he's aware it's that obvious.
Alright, fuck it, I'll go for it. Or maybe I'll see if Fail can cut the cords and I'll just pick it up.
Sure. Let's see how things go here.
Whoa, okay, I didn't know what that was. I thought that was my computer. Like, the gears are grinding.
No, just my fear.
Yeah.
That was a random Rozzy sound.
Yeah. Oh god, there goes an important piece.
Yeah. Give me a sleight of hand check for Thail.
Does she have my same roll?
She would be proficient.
So she has my +5.
Let's see.
Does she have advantage because she's invisible?
I'd give her advantage, yeah.
Yes. Doesn't hurt to ask.
Let's see.
Thank God for advantage.
She's actually +8 in that.
Damn, so 17 plus 8. I'm not mathing.
Okay.
That's 25.
Yeah. That pouch of coins drops to the ground. Thail slices it off and kind of... Like, you can't see her right now, but the bag falls slowly and you can just hear that buzzing of her wings, like she's trying to keep it from hitting the ground hard.
I'm gonna try to grab it, like, sneakily from her and smoothly put it in my pocket.
Yeah, snatching off the ground after it's been cut free is not very difficult at all.
Cool. I'm gonna blend back into the crowd.
Fair enough.
I'll whisper to Colt, I've got dinner tonight.
But is it really full of coins?
We'll find out.
It's actually full of sand and like
Yeah,
a paperclip.
Got you!
Are you checking it there?
No, I'm
Okay.
gonna wait until we get to a different location.
Okay.
Not safe.
As long as it doesn't have fur balls in it.
The guard at the gate is collecting a tax per person.
Oh, fuck.
It's just a few.
Can we get in front of this guy? Can we front of him.
Oh my god.
It's 5 copper per person, so it's a pittance of a tax. It's no major sum of money by any stretch. But
Rozzy immediately runs up. It's like, hi, yes.
Here's mine. Keeps running. Yeah, I'm gonna try to push my way to the front. So I go before this guy.
I don't know what's happening, so I'm just gonna line up like normal, and I'm gonna see you just dash off.
The guarded gate
into town.
has a long flowing mustache with no beard.
What a loser. I'm just kidding.
I think it's magical.
Yeah, it's something of a northern style.
You know.
And
Sorry.
he appears to be bored with this, but he does have a clipboard with a stack of papers on it. And it's like, your business in Boonlar, please.
To me?
Yes.
Oh, just a stop on the road, looking for some food and a bed for the night.
Very well. The East House Inn and Dragon's Perch both have available rooms. I would look into them.
Amazing, thank you.
He waves you through.
Cool. I give him an extra 2 copper as a tip.
Take my
From
money.
copper that's not actually yours.
Nope, I'm taking it from my purse. Just for the valuable information, sir.
Yeah, he pockets those extra coins without a blink.
Good, let's go.
Take my money.
Kevin, I got a question. Can I just possibly stealth through the crowd and just walk into the gate?
Oh, goodness.
Try.
Because I have no money, so...
Wasn't she paying for all of us?
You don't have any?
No, I gave all of my money away.
Oh my
The
god.
last time.
Bish,
Yeah.
I'll pay for
I gave
you.
it
Oh, yeah.
It's so much more fun to sneak in.
Okay, but if you fail, then I'll pay for you.
Which means you're gonna pay
Then
double.
he'll bail.
Yeah, I'll give him like 2 gold coins as like bail.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Give me that stealth check.
Okay, first roll a night nat 20.
Oh,
Oh,
damn.
Yeah.
Cool, come
Okay.
stand with me. Come stand with me.
So,
You just bled.
so
Yeah,
technically that's a 27.
So what technique do you use to sneak in?
Well, I assume the majority of people are like humans, so they're like average human size.
Most.
I start kind of pushing to the side of some of the larger humans who got like a bunch of bags or something, and I'll walk to the side with them, and then I'll just quickly like run to the next guy and kind of just use the large people as cover.
Smart.
Wow.
I'm
Yeah,
sure.
Lyra,
me.
when
This
you
calculator doesn't calculate copper out of gold. Anyway.
Lyra, when you step through the gate, you see Colt about 50 feet in, just leaning against the side of a building waiting for you.
Alright, I'm gonna go stand over with him. And are we in like a discrete location where I can check that first?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna casually lean into him and check it with him. Do you need some? Alright, whatever. He needs his weed, I think. It's legal in Massachusetts, fuck you all.
Very true.
In assorted gold and silver pieces, there's a total of 8 gold.
Are there any tracking devices in here?
The only other thing in the purse is a folded up piece of black cloth.
I'm gonna open it.
No. Let me take a 5-foot step back. Now open it.
Hi.
Wow.
Can I do an Arcana check?
When you unfold it, it is a simple black mask.
I will put it with my other black mask, and then I will move his gold to my purse and give Colt some of it, and then throw that purse the fuck away. So he's one of us.
But we could return it to him and say we found it and get a reward.
No.
I just want to yeet the purse, okay?
No,
Okay.
I just want his money. And what reward is he gonna give us? I have all his money.
That's so true.
Like,
No.
oh, I found this fucking carcass of a purse on the ground, and I just happened to think it belonged to you. So here you go.
Going
But there's
back
no
to
money
that.
on it.
No, that's not how you actually handle it.
It's like robbing him and then just giving it back because you feel bad because you know the DMV sucks to apply for a new license. Like, no, we're not giving that
No. You work the system. You have to work the system from every angle.
Oh my god.
No, but is the mask identical to my mask?
No, it's not identical. But you know, they were made by different people in different ways, different sizes, etc. But it's the same type of black.
I'm just gonna giggle to myself and just like wonder maybe he'll catch up with me. Anyway, let's move on. And now you have gold in yours.
Oh my god, this is beautiful.
So how much did you actually give me?
Shenanigans.
How much?
Teamwork makes the dream
How
work.
much did you pass to Colt?
I don't know, half. I'm
4
not
gold then?
greedy. 4 each or 2 each?
Well, it was 8 total in the bag.
Okay.
Okay, so 4 gold. Okay.
So exciting. I give Fail a high five.
I'll now see that and I'll be like, oh yeah, that invisible thing that's with her. She's not just crazy, okay.
Walking down the street, you see the sign for the East House Inn. It is a solid brick stone building with chimney smoke rising from at least 4 different chimneys.
Does it smell good?
You get the smells on the street, which is, you know, horse dung and etc. You don't smell anything coming from the inn itself.
It's depressing.
I want to smell cedar.
Beyond that, there's the other inn that was mentioned, the Dragon's Perch. That's a kind of cut into the side of a hill, and it looks like half of the building is under the hill.
Cool. I mean, wait, does that mean there's no back door? I need an escape plan.
There's probably tunnels.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to see that from the front, but there's not an obvious second entrance to that inn.
Okay. Guys, should we scope out the other inn?
I mean, it sounds kind of cool. Dragon's Perch.
I mean, we can. I think this is pretty dope, but if you want to go check it out, then we can.
Well, I'm just worried that there's no back door.
I just
For
think that
reasons I will not disclose.
maybe Lestrada, you'd feel more comfortable in the hill.
Yeah, because I mean, I could always dig through the ground.
You can do that?
Maybe. I haven't
Yeah,
tried
if
it
you
yet.
take
Wow,
if you take
what,
off his gloves.
Sizzling? Like how?
If you take off his gloves, he has badger claws. All dwarfs do.
My
Just
hands
ask
are,
him.
my hands are actually
I
just
believe him.
drills. They're like.
Pretty sure that's racist.
Yeah. Lestrada, you do know your way around a stone pick.
A what?
A
stone
pick.
pick.
Oh, thank you. I was like, what the fuck? No,
Did you
that's
think he said stone dick?
no. I thought you said stump
Yeah,
pick, and I'm
probably.
like stone. I know my way around one. Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, hey, if the going gets tough, then I can act as like one of those like tunnel drillers and just get us right out of there.
Oh, God.
So
Ow.
the choice of inn. Do you have a preference?
Let's go to the one that has a back door.
I mean, we have time. We're not like in a rush. I mean, if you have concerns about there being no back door.
Okay, fine.
No
We
harm
can
in it.
check this one out.
Thank you. I get really happy and be like, yes.
So you're checking out Dragon's Perch.
Yeah,
Yes.
it looks like it.
Um,
Hopefully we don't die or anything.
the large wooden doors at the front are kind of reminiscent of like a castle's doors. And they're really overly large when you step in through them. Inside, there is a wide open seating area with table. Maybe 70 or 80 people are seated in groups of 4s, 5s, and 6s throughout this big open hall. A large vaulted ceiling. Ceiling's probably 30 feet off the ground. This is a big feast hall kind of vibe from this place. A lot of the tables do have like a large platter of sliced meat and stewed potatoes and things like that are there. People are the local custom appears to be that you take food from the center plate to yourself, and you're just all eating from the big communal plate in the center.
I get very excited.
There's also quite a lot
Aren't you
of
glad?
dark ale glasses at each of the tables.
Feels right at home.
So, we kind of got the last two inn / taverns that we went to ended in bar fights or something. So we either have to keep this up and go 3 for 3, or we need to learn to behave a little bit.
I haven't
I don't
started
think any
anything.
of you know how to behave, so I suspect there's going to be another bar fight.
I guess 3 for 3 it is.
Yeah, no.
But first, ale.
I mean, ale is typically the precursor to violence.
Not all the time. I wasn't drunk at the last one.
Not that time.
And I haven't been drunk at either of them. Maybe I should get drunk. That might help this.
You were
Yeah.
trying to prove a point last time. How? So let's maybe not prove a point and maybe just.
Young human woman walks up to you. She has a apron on, and like, greetings, welcome. We have a table this way. If you're going to be having a meal, we can get you seated immediately.
Let's go.
I could eat.
Sounds
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Meal for 5. We can be. I will be right back with your serving tray.
Fucking you.
Do you have any special requests?
I think we need a meal for 6. We have someone who's going to join us soon.
Excellent, very well. Not a problem at all.
I'm gonna
Thank
look
you.
at Colt and be like, who's joining us? I'm stupid. You have to spell these things out for me.
honeycomb. I'll have some honeycomb.
Lyra's friend might want to have something to eat too.
Oh, that's right. Thank you. Thank you.
I think she'll just pick from my plate, but she appreciates it. If she even eats food, I don't even fucking know, dude.
No, not her.
I think she just. Oh.
I mean the guy that you. Oh, I mean,
Care to repeat yourself on that one?
the guy you live. You know, never mind. 5 will do.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I'm just
Right.
staring the pair of them down now.
Hey, I stopped talking. I'm not. I'm out of this.
What?
See,
You met someone?
the serving girl is equally confused and said, "Have a seat. I'll see what I can
Thank
do
you.
about the honeycomb. I'll be back shortly."
Honeycomb? Oh, I haven't had that cereal in forever.
You do know when you stare at me like that, Volna, you only give me more power.
Just continue staring and then slowly shake my head in pure elf judgment. TM.
Trademarked pure elf.
Nothing happened.
She gets some bottles for that.
A short time after that, the serving girl returns, and there's a younger boy following her. The boy has 2 large pitchers of ale and a stack of glasses. The woman's holding this big tray of the sliced meat, potatoes, and then there's a smaller covered plate with sweet rolls covered in honey.
Did someone steal your sweet roll?
Oh my god, it's so good.
Did the little boy or the smaller boy seem burdened by all the extra weight he's carrying, or is he's pretty good?
No, he's not struggling with it. He's
It's look hungry.
10, 12 years old, somewhere in there.
Child labor.
Yeah.
Does he look hungry? Like he's just being forced to pull the food around and can't have any of it?
No. He
Okay.
looks like he's just busy. That's all.
Gotcha.
Once you're seated and looking around the tavern, most of the clientele here appear to be merchants. There's a few guards of various types, whether they're private guards for one of the merchants or part of the town. You haven't determined whether they have a militia or a guard force or whatever, but in the town's colors, there's a few of them as well. Everyone just give me a perception check.
Yeah.
Everyone?
Since my background is guild artisan merchant, can I get an advantage of anyone that's important here if they're all merchants?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a
I got
solid
20.
1.
I got a 21.
Which one was
And
this?
I'm at 20 plus 5.
Crit
Okay.
fail.
2 19s in a row. Haha.
All right, Colt, I expect something either below a 2 or above an 18.
You got an 18.
Okay.
Hey.
So, Lyra,
Yes.
you don't know what it is about this place, but it's just like there's so much going on and you're distracted by all of the things. Volna,
Yes.
you spot over above this large, the one wall has a large stone hearth on it with a fire. The hearth is maybe 10 or 12 feet wide. And on top of the hearth are a pair of cat-sized pseudo-dragons just lounging above the fire, stretched out and asleep.
I want one. I want to
What-
keep one.
Do you say that out loud?
Yes, actually. I'll say it out loud. Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Anybody got a sack?
No, don't.
What kind of sack?
I
No,
might.
no.
I see.
No.
That's
Just
a good
a
throw on my
cloth
stuff.
sack.
No,
Um,
My bag.
no,
I'm sorry to go
no.
through my bag.
no, 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 no,
Oh,
no.
wait, yes, no. I have a backpack and a blanket, but I don't think that counts as anything.
Poisoner's
Uh,
kit, herbalism kit,
can
water
use the
skin.
blanket.
I have a bottle, glass.
Put the
Um,
blanket on the bottle, and there you go.
uh, this is a different type of dragon heist that'll be happening soon.
Or you can use my alchemy jug. I don't know.
Damn. Curse of the Azure Bonds Dragon Heist crossover.
Lestrada,
Where's
you had
Lauren?
a dirty 20 on your perception?
Dirty 21.
Um, next table over, you overhear a conversation. They're really trying to talk quiet, and there's a lot of background noise. So you're only picking up, even with your excellent, half the conversation. But they seem to be concerned that a friend of theirs had been arrested recently.
Ooh, I like gossip. I'm gonna try my best to like focus my hearing like completely on that table without making it look obvious.
Okay, so you're just kind of doing one of these lean back and listen.
Yeah, lean back like like pretend I'm relaxing.
Should that
Sure.
be dexterity?
Yeah. Hey, I'm not that
Please
heavy.
make him make a dexterity roll.
Shut
See if he
up!
flips
No,
over.
don't. I hate you. Well,
I
I mean,
want to see if he flips over.
Yeah.
That would
What
be a
you
perfect time to kick out his chair.
What you pick up on
Don't.
is that their associate has been arrested for something to do with being in the wrong place and is being held in the lock tower.
Ooh. The lock tower. Do I kind of like get a quick look at these guys? Like, who? Do they look like anyone special, or are they just kind of like?
The one guy looks like he might be a musician. The other gentleman appears to be some type of woodsman or outdoorsman.
Hmm. And the one who said that they're basically it's their friend collectively, not just one of theirs that got captured.
It's a little, yeah, you can't pick up on quite what their relationship with this guy is because that's not one of the things they're talking about. But they were expecting to meet with him this evening, and he won't be making the meeting.
I'm very
Before
interested.
I forget to get around to it, Wim, you had a perception check as well. You see that there's most of the merchants here are dressed in the style of Zental Keep, the northern city that home is the home of the Zentari.
Okay. I take a big gulp of my ale.
Yeah, now not all, but maybe 3/4 of them appear to have some type of obvious connection to that. And everyone's here casual. They're not.
They haven't really. Yeah.
Yeah.
The
There's nothing
idea
obviously.
of them.
There's nothing obviously nefarious going on with them, but they definitely have that extra northern feel.
Do any of them have bodyguards that I notice?
There's enough bodyguard soldier types in the inn that some have security with.
Okay.
And Colt, you had also rolled well. You notice you're being watched. There's a thin man at a small single table nearby, alone, and he's glancing over at your table frequently.
Noticing that, I will stand up. I'll get off the chair and I will walk over to the guy.
Oh God, he's moving.
And extend my.
I'm gonna sigh, just tense up, like, oh God. Dumathorn, help me.
Oh.
And I'll just extend a hand. Like, hey, my name is Colt. And I noticed you were looking over here an awful lot. So, is there something I can help you with?
Psycho.
I wasn't looking at you.
Do you find me pretty? No.
Oh.
Oh, I didn't say you were looking at me. I said you were looking over in my direction.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
You're...
Yeah.
Oh, he's getting flustered.
Your
Words?
your waitress.
You speak common?
Yeah,
Put words together
Ugh,
little better?
be nice.
Well, no, I think you are right.
I'm just gonna go.
No, I think you should come sit with us.
No, I'm gonna go.
No, I think you should come sit with us.
He
Why don't you come over and sit with us?
stands up and starts walking towards the exit.
I will walk right behind him, and I will grab his hand and pull him back towards our table.
Come sit with us.
Some gold on the table just in case.
As friendly as possible, at least initially.
Yeah, he pulls his hand away and kind of breaks into a fast walk, which turns into a jog, and by the time he reaches the door is a full-on run.
Yeah, okay. I give up. I will leave this be. I will sit back down and I will loudly exclaim, "There's some very rude people here."
I'm just gonna shake my head and be like, alright. He's just being him, doing his thing. I'll let him do it.
Yeah.
Did you know that guy?
Nobody was checking you guys out, and I wanted to know why.
He probably thought we were hot.
I know, like...
Well, because that thing.
what is your... Colt, you chase away all the good people out of our lives, like...
You know, what if we wanted to have a nice, night with a anonymous gentleman or lady or whatever? Like, thanks.
We don't discriminate, like, join us, yeah.
An anonymous being.
Yeah. An existing thing.
I would say Colt's in the wrong for not being a little suspicious. We do have some members of a certain keep nearby in the area. The keep that shall not be named?
I'm just doing my job.
You have another job.
Okay? Yeah, my job is to make sure none of you die.
Oh, thanks.
Is that like an act from God, or like you have that divine calling? Or
No,
like
I need to make sure that I have these tattoos off my arm
True.
soon, and if any of you were to pass away, it's going to be much harder for me to do that alone. Not impossible, mind you, but much harder.
So you don't need us, but...
I thought we had a connection. We were friends.
Yeah.
Friends?
I don't have many. I'll take what I get.
Look, I get it. I get it, and I understand it, and I like you well enough, but like we just don't know each other that much yet.
Go on.
So,
Tell me about yourself.
Seriously.
well, I used to be a bouncer in a
I
bar.
know that. Oh, I thought they meant like 2 pounds ago.
Work for, well, I worked for various groups of profit-minded individuals.
Okay. Like the guys around here?
No, kind of like those fire knives, but without as much stabbing.
Okay.
Yeah. And I just like a little excitement, and I thought that this gentleman was checking us out, so we should have a conversation with him. Sorry, I disrupted everybody's night. I will just go back to eating, and everybody can just go back to being sour.
Oh.
I didn't feel sour. I mean, here's a honey roll. Definitely
When
not
you
sour.
go to reach for one of the honey rolls, Tael is there just like shoving globs of honey.
Who's Tael?
Your
Thiel?
My old character.
Tyler, who the fuck?
Sorry. The name's
My red wizardess. Tael. No.
Thael is just like pulling gobs of honey into her mouth as fast as she can.
She's a good girl.
And this is the first time many of you have actually seen her. She just looks up, and honey's like dripping from like her entire front. And she is shamelessly like smiling and going back down for more.
I'm gonna be like, oh hey again. You look familiar.
Yeah, has a bit of a sweet tooth.
Oh man.
Good call on my part. See, I'm learning all about you guys. They're like,
Just
I all like sweet stuff. You're a little sour, which is okay. But you worked from some undiscriminate men, which is fine. But I still like you.
did that guy just walk away without paying, though?
Are you gonna be a lawbringer? Like, what's happening here?
He had an ale at the table, but no food.
Yeah, so he just stole stuff, and you guys let a criminal get away.
Literally, shut the fuck up. All the money in your purse was acquired by me.
Oh my god! Like, who are you right now?
Seriously.
All of your gains are ill-gotten.
Oh my lord!
Do we have any something I can spike his drink? He needs a roofie.
Best.
Oh my god! Jesus.
Have some ale.
You need some ecstasy. Let's just zen out, bro. Let's just enjoy life.
Reality will step in tomorrow.
Oh,
Let's drink, and then we'll dance, and then we'll have fun. Let's do it.
I mean, I do have a pattern if you're looking for a disco ball.
Here we go. Drop a little something. Dancing in the moonlight with a disco ball.
Man. You guys have fun. I'm gonna go to bed because my bedtime is soon.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, tell me about you. So I learned about a little cult. What are the rest of you guys? I obviously know that Fael loves sweets. I guess.
I like heavy armor.
At this point, Fael's kind of on her back, splayed out, and just has that big belly Thanksgiving dinner look going on. And is well on her way to a good solid food coma.
I want to go into a food coma.
Dude. I wish, but I'm on a diet.
Fucking same. I hate it.
I'm just gonna be like, wait, this place isn't in where we can sleep too, right?
It is an inn, but you have not gotten rooms yet.
Okay, I'm gonna find the nearest person and ask, how do I get a room?
Just sleep on the table, it'll be fine.
Please, I need one.
It's not too difficult.
assist in with the room getting.
Yeah, it's not too difficult to get the serving girl attention. And she's a two-person rooms are a gold piece per night. We have many rooms available. If you'd like something private, those are also available for 1 gold.
So wait, you said private rooms?
Yes, if you don't want guests, or I suppose if you don't mind sharing a bed.
Oh, I'm sorry. What were the other rooms? The one? How many? I was like, I thought private rooms were more like secluded that no one would go by them. I wasn't thinking of something dirty, as my mind usually does go to. So
It was 2 people rooms,
Yeah.
like 2-person rooms.
Oh, okay.
If you want to hire the other person, that's a totally different conversation.
Oh my! Okay.
I don't know.
Oh.
I mean, you just left the mountain.
You
for the
said
first
it,
time. I
not
don't know
me.
if-
Oh, okay.
Are we pulling some Brokeback Mountain shit right here, right
Whoa.
now? Oh my God.
All right, it's going to be that game now.
Hey, nobody's tried to seduce anything yet.
I know, I'm proud of you guys, to be honest.
Well, because you won't let us,
This is
so.
gonna
I know.
We
Just
did
don't
try.
make me roll for pregnancy. I don't want to.
Ew, gross. Don't talk about that. Do not talk about that.
That is bad D&D trope 101 stuff,
Oh.
right?
Yeah, Rozzy, please, you're bringing back really bad
Yeah.
memories.
That's
I've
right
had
up.
to do that before.
Yeah, that's
I
that's
can
right
guess-
To roll for pregnancy, Nick?
I can guess which game you had to do it in, so.
That's right up there with the. Am I drunk yet? Should I roll for it? Do I need to make a constitution check?
Oh, man.
Yeah, the thing that 14-year-old gamers think is fun. So, your conversation amongst yourselves is progressing, and I assume at this point you're kind of getting, the drinks are flowing a little bit, and you're having the first relaxing night you've had since you've met.
And I'm actually just drinking water.
Okay.
Why are you just drinking water?
He
Brings
needs.
the most.
Listen, I'm not gonna judge him right now. He can do whatever
am.
he. Well, okay, fair
Yeah.
enough, but I'm gonna let him do whatever he wants.
I mean, dwarven water is still 10% off.
Yes. You don't want to know what our rubbing alcohol is like.
I know. I thought like I was gonna get to play drinking games with you, and
Wait, well, you can still play drinking games with me. I'm fun. I haven't ever played. You gotta teach
it's
me.
okay. We do need a designated driver
Oh.
of the wagon, or we don't have a wagon. A
I'm gonna
designated walker.
get really pouty after you said that to me, because I'm always a designated
No.
walker.
The only reason I'm not drinking is it takes so much, and I just don't want to spend all my
Go.
money.
Shot for shot.
I have 15 gold. Do
I
you
get
want
him
me to
his
pay
own
for
pitcher
you?
of ale. I pay it for a pitcher of ale for Colts. Here you go. Stop whining. Enjoy yourself.
I buy him like 5 Rumpleman shots.
I'm going right there.
I'm getting Colt crunk. I know we have other things to do, so you might as well just say he's drunk. Do you drink those shots, Colt? Do you drink them?
Don't make me charm person.
Touch your fucking family. Hug it.
I don't think I have it. Do you like it?
Sure. I will drink all 5, and I won't not really pause. I will just up,
I'll hold your
down.
hair back. I'll hold
No
your
more.
hair back.
Oh, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Oh my god. You're funny.
So yeah, it sounds like you're well on your way to having a good night.
Sharing,
The-
swapping stories.
yeah, the food is good. The drinks are good. Beyond the skinny guy who was watching you earlier, no one seems to bother you. No bar fights break out around you. It is the calmest of evenings in a tavern.
That's unusual.
I never knew a night could be like this in the bar.
Something bad's gonna happen. Then we're gonna wish wasn't drunk.
Listen. I am not drunk. I still need about 9 or 10 more drinks, and then I will be.
Barmaid! You have become my mission.
Oh no. I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna have two drinks and that's it. I'm good.
So, at some point this evening will end, unless you guys want to do something extra dramatic.
I'm gonna go back to the room because I
Okay.
know that they're gonna cause drama and I don't want to be a part of it.
I am also going to the room because fuck that.
Yeah.
So, Lestrada and Volna tap out early. I assume that Lyra and Colt are going to be there until the tavern room empties out.
Oh,
Yeah, until we're told we have to go somewhere else.
I'm just gonna try to just keep pouring drinks down his throat to see how long it takes him to get drunk.
Yeah,
Hold his mouth open.
He's given in to me thus far. I can't stop now.
Oh my god.
Don't worry, the alchemy jug, road soda.
Oh shit. Just keep pouring it down.
With the way the drinks flow, eventually your evening comes to a point where neither of you can continue. And
Mission accomplished.
you retire to your rooms knowing that a restoration spell will be helpful in the morning.
Are you happy, Cole? Are you happy?
No. No. I'm not happy.
No.
You know, you've just reached 15 drink Colt, and that's it. That's that. He's not the happy guy.
I would be
What do you think
IRL
Thomas is
dead.
He is mostly schnapps by volume right now.
You'll have to check with me. Like, I either need to do 6 drinks more to get to happy, or like sober up about 5 drinks.
When morning rolls around,
We're not dead.
Nope. You definitely feel the those of you who consume quite a bit, you feel that the next day. You wake up to the smell of ham and eggs and all those big lumberjack style breakfast items. Just fills the rooms. Is better than any wake up alarm that can ever be set. Is the smell of cooking bacon.
Nom, nom.
Ooh. Delicious.
I'm.
Ooh, woo.
Even if you don't eat it, the smell is still effective.
Heathen.
Ooh, woo, what's that?
So,
Rozzy, is your mic okay?
Are we good?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm
Okay.
just dying.
Okay. When you get ready the next morning, you've got the town in front of you. Anything you need to add to your task list, just let me know here and we can take care of it. But other than that, you've got the road north to Ulash. And the bonds haven't been pulling at you or itching as you've traveled.
It's because we put on aloe vera, that's why.
No, you believe it's because you're getting close to one of the pre-programmed goals you were given. As you get closer and closer to it, they push less and less.
So as in, I thought you meant pre-programmed as in trying to get rid of the arm tattoos, not as they're just each one represents a thing that we have to do, or we're programmed to do by
Well,
the people who
you
tattooed
know
us.
you're programmed. If you see one of your triggers, you're going to act on it.
God, chocolate cake, keep it away from me.
And you guys got me extra drunk last night. Imagine what happens when I fail that next save.
We'll cross that bridge when we burn it. I mean, get to it.
Could I use my alchemy supplies to try to, make a hangover cure potion?
Yeah. Let's see. What would we want to roll for? That's a medicine check.
Medicine check?
Yeah.
Which I have nothing to add to, but why not? But if I'm
Animal
proficient,
handling.
but if I'm proficient with alchemist tools, I just have my proficiency bonus.
Yeah.
Okay. Natural 20! So 23.
We feel great.
Yeah, it's a.
Was it wake up juice from Back to the Future?
Yeah.
Wait,
it's,
did you
it's
say
a,
wake up juice?
Isn't that what
I
it's called?
gotta rewatch that movie.
Oh yeah,
The third one.
I'm like,
It's-
what
yeah.
There's
the?
a third one?
I
Yeah,
think,
there are
They're in
three.
there.
It's a
They're in there
trilogy.
Jesus.
You didn't know it was a trilogy?
I know there were two.
Oh, you're funny.
Yeah, it's a combination of fruit juices and heavy doughy products.
Alright, hold on.
The Baconator.
Now that would be the night before you'd want that.
Oh god.
Cheesy fries.
Stop. Oh my god.
Curly fries will send me over the edge into vomiting. Like that smell of curly fry seasoning just it triggers.
Remember that time I took a picture of you vomiting on New Year's and then your door?
I chugged a bottle of champagne. Thank you very much.
Dad saw the picture because I put
Only
it on
one?
your bedroom door.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's too funny.
You're welcome.
That will live forever on the internet now.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that do. I could never run for president now. Well, by current standards, I'm probably not that bad.
Right. Anyway.
Yeah, if you have no other business in Voonlar and wish to get on the road's ahead of you.
Onward.
Yeah.
I really can't think of anything because, yeah, I can't think of anything I need to do.
I don't wanna go
I'm ready
shopping.
for the road.
Okay.
Could I just proceed to see if any of the Zental folks are watching us as we leave?
Yeah, give me a perception check.
I love how I'm choosing all these perception checks that I'm not good at. 10.
A lot of the people have that northern style to them here. And even like walking through the city outside the tavern, you see a lot of people with the dress fashions and hairstyles that are common to Zen will keep.
Which means they are watching or they're not watching.
They're not watching. It's just
But they're
that the
still...
town has. Yeah, the city
It
itself
seems to have
has strong,
tendrils.
yeah, the city has strong connections to Zental Keep. The Zental Keep's armies have moved past here several times in the last couple of decades. And while the city's not directly under their control, they're close enough where they either have to choose to be friendly or not. And it appears they've chosen to be friendly.
I will alert everyone of that.
And on the way out, do I see that tall, skinny guy? Again?
Let's do that another perception check.
Better than...
So I will perceive things at a 5. So, no, I see nothing.
What about the guy that I robbed?
You don't see him again at
no.
all.
Good. I was gonna say we don't need
Yeah.
that extra baggage.
Shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
With Voonlar behind you, you're on the road again for another 2 days before you approach Ulash. And Ulash sits on top of a pretty big hill, so you see it long before you get there. In fact, you have to camp the one night with the city on the horizon, far enough away that you wouldn't reach. Now, you've heard that Ulash is openly contested between Zenzelkeep and Hillsfar. They're fighting over the ruins of this. And that night, as you camp, you can see flashes of fireballs or lightning bolts going off within the city throughout the night.
Damn, Daniel.
Damn, Daniel.
And
Do you think
from within that last day, every farm is burned out and in ruin. There are no one's working these fields well.
people?
So we are going to harvest some potatoes.
Yeah, these fields weren't even planted this season, so they've been laying fallow for at least a year. You come across the remains of a military patrol that was slaughtered and left to rot on the ground, just decaying bodies inside armor chucked in a ditch.
That's disgusting.
So
Do they have markers on them, like as to
Yeah.
what faction they belong to?
when you poke around on them, there's a couple of horses' bodies in there as well.
Oh,
And
Now
they
that's
have
just nasty.
the red plume heraldry of Hill. One thing that catches your attention, there's that smell of dead body that you catch fairly frequently as you come across these destroyed patrols or whatever they happen to be. But there's a sour, rotting stench that draws your attention. Every time the wind blows from the north, you catch this strong, sweet, sickly stench.
It's not like the sewers, is it?
Kind of. That's it's that rotting material like meat, but vegetation and other things as they rot.
Not like, was it Bob or whatever, that guy from the door?
Bob.
No,
Bab.
That was Happy Hogan.
Happy Hogan. There we go. Sorry. What?
Bob.
Yeah, that was more of that was a different curated stench.
Okay. I'm thinking, we have friends out here? He traveled far. No. Okay.
When you that last day as you travel, you spot a group of people moving around inside one of these burned out. It's like a cluster of farmhouses. Not quite enough to be considered a village, but 3 or 4 houses in close proximity, and you can see movement in there. How are you intrigued by that, dealing with it?
I'm very intrigued, and I don't know. I feel kind of like a sense of danger, so I feel like we should approach this. Tell the group we should probably approach this a little cautiously.
Yeah. Uh, yeah, I agree. I'll start to sneak over towards that area.
Um, if you want to make a stealth approach, you seriously have a single problem. Lasdrada.
I am loud, I know.
It's not that you're loud, it's that your armor was not built to be quiet. It wasn't a concern in its construction.
True.
So you have to be extremely careful to not make noise.
Yeah, you know what?
Now,
I might have to hang back and do the very cautious.
you can make an approach where you're not seen, but once you get within range of hearing, it's going to be a lot.
Yeah, you guys might have to, go ahead of me. On this one.
Before things get complicated, you can approach close enough to get behind a hedgerow. That gives you just enough cover that you're not obvious to whatever's going on there. When you look out into that building and observe them for just a minute or two, it appears that this group of 5 or 6 people are searching for, sifting through things, moving bits around. And, they're looking for something. Dressed in a mix of clothing styles. Some are armored, most aren't.
Okay.
So that much we can gather. They're probably not like Zent forces because they'd all be kind of more uniform.
They're not. Yeah, they're not what you've come accustomed to with Zent military.
Cold, if you want to move up closer, so I'm much better at sneaking than probably most of us. We can communicate via message. Hey, I'm a klutz myself. Don't worry, it's not just you.
Hey, I'm a loud ass bitch. Don't trust me.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think you're owning it. You could at least let me know. I can share it with everyone back here. How do you feel?
Sure. Yeah, you know what? I'll move a bit closer. I'll attempt to as stealthy as possible.
Your safe hedgerow is about 300 feet away from the group of farmhouses. So there's quite a bit of distance to cover.
Unless I could be in the middle, and then from one group to the other.
Is anyone else going with Colt?
I'm gonna hang back because I know the limits of my armor.
I'll go.
Lyra?
I have a plus.
I'll go too. Sure.
And Wim, you're staying with Lasdrada?
I don't want to leave him by himself.
Okay. The 3 of you who are
okay,
advancing.
I'm used to it.
No, we bonded. And
The 3 of you that are advancing, stealth checks or other abilities are going to get you?
You said what? Stealth check?
27 on a stealth check.
27 on stealth?
Yes.
Okay. You are like a shadow.
I only got a 24 this time.
Okay.
Wow, okay.
You're a whisper of a shadow. No.
17.
Okay. So, yeah. You're not having any problems being hidden and really close to these guys. You're within 40 feet of the one man who's inside one of the homes, and you can like literally see picking up pieces of fallen timber and shifting them aside to look underneath them. In the center of the 3 buildings, the 4 buildings, there's a 3 people standing there having a discussion. They're kind of, from any farther away, they'd be covered by the building and wouldn't be visible from other angles. it appears that they're looting.
Quick, somebody yell timber as they are looking through the timber.
Oh shit!
Um,
I really don't care if they're looting.
yeah, it's
So
not
brutally
our stuff.
honest. Like,
What? I just don't give a shit.
oh my god.
It's like, I kind
You
of
do
approve.
you.
I don't
Well-
give a shit.
They got here before us. You know.
Oh my god.
As you observe them, one of the three in the center calls out to the rest. And they kind of drop what they're doing, go to the center. They have another brief discussion and start moving away. When they're all collected there, you can see that two of them are wearing most of a suit of armor that has red plume heraldry on, but the one is like a mix of both red plume and Zent armor.
I don't like the look of this and it's giving me anxiety, but I also kind of like don't feel right just letting them do that. Oh my god, hold me back.
I'm like mixed feelings
I
right
hold them
now.
back.
Hold me back.
Just.
I hold his shoulders.
I'm about to fire
What?
firebolt out of the fucking thing.
Why don't we just Why don't we just say hi?
Why don't you say hi and I'll stay hidden?
And I'll hit
Okay.
it, and
Snipe.
I'll do a firebolt from the bushes.
No. Wait.
Hey. Woosa, come on, deep breaths, come on. I am kind.
Right.
Nice.
Colt, you want to approach?
Once I know that Volna is sufficiently hidden, and the other people,
Yeah.
and the other people are where they're going to be.
Yeah. If
I
you
will-
look away from Volna and look back, it takes you a second to find where she's at.
I'm like
Let's-
posed, like
Yeah.
bow vaguely, not like up and ready, but like
Mhm.
you know,
You're
like
Vogue.
Yeah, okay. I just want to make sure that everybody's in position and I don't throw off our numbers. Because when I go alone, I want them to think I'm alone for now.
Right.
hmm
Lyra, what about you? How are you positioning yourself here?
I'm just trying to hide. Literally hide. Stealth.
Just remember, you let the idiot make first contact.
You have advanced stealth options.
I do.
Oh shit!
Your spells.
What, like teleporting and stuff like that? But I think those are reactionary.
Um,
Oh wait. Greater invisibility.
mm-hmm. That's
I mean-
a full minute where you cannot be seen even while casting spells and action.
Ooh.
Oh, true. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna do that. Forgot. I've never used it before, I don't think.
Yeah, the only downside to it is the duration's a little bit short at just a minute.
Sorry, my phone volume was up. I apologize.
Screw it.
I
I'll do
didn't
it.
even hear it.
Okay, so Colt, you're going to approach openly.
Yep.
Volna's going to be in sniper position. Lastrada and Wim are back at the hedgerow.
Yep.
Well, they said they moved, right? Well, we've gotten a little bit close. Would you want to get closer as they were moving away?
They're kind of moving off in a different direction from you,
Gotcha.
so they're not getting closer or farther right.
They're just
Well,
kind of
I
going.
meant to get. Well, I meant so that we get closer to our group who went forward to kind of, or would that cause?
You
Well,
risk
he doesn't
being
want to-
seen if you move from here.
Okay, then we won't.
Lyra, what was your choice then? What did you decide on?
I am gonna use it for so why not?
Okay, your audio dropped out there for a second, but
Hello?
Yep, you're good.
Okay, I'm gonna do the greater invisibility.
Okay.
I have time ready, like Eldritch Blast, just to be safe.
Okay.
But if I can't, that's fine.
All right.
Thought you were gonna sneeze, Nick.
I'm sorry. No, I
Um,
just did a big inhale, so my body forgot to breathe.
Colt, as you make your approach, you're approaching openly.
Oh yes, I'm actually whistling a jaunty little tune. And
Okay.
just kind of casually walking.
You cover 30 or 40 feet before you notice. When they do, their first reaction is looking around for others. When they don't see anyone, they kind of form up a little bit more defensively, and they look like they're trying to decide whether or not to run or attack.
Oh, good. Yeah. Greetings. Just calm down for a second. I just want to ask you a couple questions. I saw you over here. I don't care what you were doing before. That's your business. I just want to ask you a couple questions about the city that I'm heading to.
You're heading to Ulash?
Oh, yes.
Why?
Got business to take care of?
There's no business in there except dying.
Well, he wants to die.
I've got business to take care of, yeah.
Yeah, I want to die.
Same.
No. Do you think, I mean, I've come alone, so...
Do you have a death wish?
No, I just know what I'm capable of.
And the Zents are executing people on site. The plumes aren't much better.
Yeah, and that's why I was curious as to what was actually going on in there right now, to the best of your knowledge.
It's basically open warfare at this point. One faction will claim a few city blocks and fall back later. It's been a stalemate for months.
So if you were given an option, who would you rather win?
We've decided to leave.
Well, I understand that, but, like, probably want those plumes in charge, right?
If I was at sword point and had to choose between religious assholes and well-paid assholes, probably the well-paid asshole.
Yeah, I'm not too fond of the other guys either.
Yeah, things are starting to get weird. Some of the areas have been safe except for the patrols, but people started disappearing lately. We've had enough and are going to make our way to Voonlar or beyond.
Yeah, I was just in Wilmar day or two ago, a couple days ago. Yeah, it's kind of right now. It's kind of peaceful. Not much going on, so I think you might enjoy it as a stopover to your next destination. But so you're saying there's two factions fighting over everything, and there's people disappearing. Is anything like strange beyond that you've seen in the city?
Been strange. I mean, city's been through hell over the last few years. Half the city was burned by dragons. Then the Zents moved in. The Red Plumes came shortly after. Barely took a week before they broke out into warfare. There's not much left. They're fighting over an empty husk.
Yeah, but so that says to me, though, why would they fight over something if there's nothing left to it?
I guess the Zens think it's important because it covers the bridge across the River Tesh.
Ah, that's
And
good.
the bridge is solid enough to move an army across, which is why the Zents want it, and probably why the Red Plumes don't want the Zents to have it.
So, did you find anything good on your way out?
We're just hoping to get some extra food.
I don't. Unfortunately, I don't have any right now. Well, not much. Couple of rations, nothing too enough to help you guys, unfortunately. But we, or I, sorry, it's just me. Want to thank you for your time, and you have a safe travels.
If you see the Zents, hide or run. They're not going to throw any questions before they try to kill you. If you see the Red Plumes, they'll demand your surrender before they kill you.
Okay. I appreciate the heads up. When you're down that way, if you happen to see a ghost dwarf, don't believe what he says.
Oh God.
Okay.
Yeah. He's just
Christ.
he's just a couple days south. He's just a couple days south. Like he's trying to play all kinds of tricks on people. I saw it. Did it a couple times to a few people I know. To not a very nice ghost.
He's just kind of like backing away from you right now.
This guy's fucking crazy.
So yeah, City of Ulash sits just over the. You can still see the city on top of that hill. You've been kind of climbing this long, slow sloping hill for a while. It had a stone wall around it at one point, but there's so many chunks and holes in it, it doesn't really count as a wall much anymore. And I know it's a bit early, but I think I want to end here tonight.
Okay.
Because getting into the city would be a bit more complicated this evening.
Ooh. Oh, it's exciting. Oh my goodness.
So I apologize for the short night, but it's just too good of a spot to stop before we get into something that'll drag on.
Sounds good to me.
So between now and next week, we should have a show tomorrow night. I'll see you then. Until then, I'm Eagle Sales Ass on Twitter. We'll pass things off to Mr. Nick, the newly employed Mr. Nick.
Yay!
Yes, I finally got a job. Oh, so happy. But yes, Blue Aura 94YT you can find me at, or the Carpe Nerdus page, which I will be updating whether or not we'll be streaming tomorrow. So keep an eye on that. But other than that, yeah, I'm going to be quiet for the most of the time until after I'm fully started. So I'm
you're
gonna,
oriented.
yes, so I'm going to be purging a lot of tweets. Just because
The purge begins.
I'm tired
Content
of having
sanitation.
I'm tired of having it on like locked mode, but whatever. Now we're gonna move it over to Jess, who your camera has kind of been like this the whole night, but that's okay.
Yeah, I kind of don't care right now. I'm too sleepy. Hi. Or I should say bye, technically, I guess. I don't know. You can find me at Sweet Nine Tails, Twitter, Instagram, and sometimes Twitch when I'm not too exhausted. My birthday's this week. So,
Congratulations on not dying this year.
yeah, I turned 25. I'm halfway to death.
Ooh,
I would say like
Only
50
50?
is dead.
Only 50 you're done?
Yeah.
a quarter
I'll
of
be
a
surprised if I make it
century.
any longer.
I can't take it.
I don't think I'll be able to take it by the time I'm 50. Just saying, you know,
Oh my god.
that's not where I was going with that. It just
Yeah,
that's where
yeah,
it
you end
went.
up there sometimes.
Yeah. Beyond that, I have nothing interesting going on. I don't think. No.
Alright.
Besides maybe being here tomorrow night.
Yep.
Hey, hopefully we can
That's
play.
the plan.
I'm gonna pass it off to Lauren.
You can find me on Twitter at the Splittering. It's pretty much the only thing I use right now. So I'm working on the other stuff. And pass it over to Rossi.
Cinder Wizard, Twitter and Instagram. Yeah, that's about it. Derek?
Yeah, I'm Disposable Idiot on Twitter, and I guess we can kind of make it official. It looks like Friday, this Friday, starting at 8 o'clock, we will have a new stream on the channel, and we'll see. There'll be a lot of familiar faces, but we'll get to see what it's like to have me run something. So everybody, that's pretty much all I got to say. Unless anybody else has anything else,
It'll be my first
Good for
time
me.
playing on a stream.
See, there
No,
you
that's a
go.
lie.
Well, regularly playing on a stream. Nick did a one
Yes,
shot.
that's it. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Scoopy will be there too. You.
Hey, Scoop.
All right. On that note, everybody,
Hey!
have a good night.
All right. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Night.
Good night.